Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi, and let's dream about beauty. In today's video, I have for you a full face of mostly new products that I received for my birthday haul. For my birthday, my husband bought me a shopping spree at Sephora. That was my birthday gift. And I got to spend some fun time choosing products, and we ordered that online, and I received them on Tuesday, and yesterday was my birthday. So I tried filming this look yesterday, however I had some problems which I will talk about in my video. Anyhow, if you're interested in seeing how I got this look and interested in seeing some of the things that I got for my birthday, then just keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started. So the first product that I'm going to use is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy. I got this in Sephora's favorite set. So yeah, I'm just going to pump some out on my finger there. Push it in. I have really been struggling trying to find a good mattifying product. And there's so many different steps involved, like, you know, there's the moisturizer, the skincare, the moisturizer, the primer, the foundation, powder. So then it's like, it's hard to know what exactly it is that is not working. Just going to move you down a little bit. It looks like it's... Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so that's the primer. So I've got my brush, and I am going to go over top of my primer before I put my foundation on with the Stila in the Buff powder spray. This is not new. But I'm just trying a new technique to see how I can somehow not get so oily and shiny during the day. Because at this point I'm struggling to even get an hour without having to retouch up or use my blotting papers, which is not what I want. Okay, so now I have a new foundation to try out. So I tried filming this video yesterday, and then when I went to edit it and review the footage, I realized I had something in my teeth right here, and it was pretty obvious, and I'm like, well, so much for that. Okay, so my new foundation is the Candid Revlon. It's a natural finish air pollution foundation. Anyhow, so I did use this yesterday and I really liked it, so I'm excited to use it again today. And for once, I seem to have gotten a fairly good match for myself, even though I ordered it online, and that doesn't always happen. Normally I don't feel too bad about taking products back because I don't do it very often, so I figure that, you know, the odd time I do return a product because it's not the right shade or whatnot, I don't normally bother about it too much. But with the pandemic going on, I don't think I would feel comfortable returning a product just because I think you might get some funny looks. I don't know. I mean, I assume that the stuff that you bring back just goes in the garbage. I mean, I don't know what happens to it. I don't really. I've thought about it, but I don't really know. So this foundation blends really easily, and it does look super like natural on the skin. I hate saying the word supernatural because supernatural means something different than very, very natural. Reminds me of the TV show. Okay. I was watching Dr. Sam Bunting today. She was talking about makeup for disguising enlarged pores. And she said something really... I have a hair on my face. She said something smart, which was to look at yourself in the mirror from a conversational distance, not from right up, because nobody is looking at you like that. And then try to think of yourself accordingly. Just gonna go in with some concealer now. This is the new Pat McGrath concealer. It's called the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. In the shade, if you're curious, L5. I used it yesterday and I loved it. I thought it looked really nice. It was smoothing, not drying. It looked nice. Did I say that already? Didn't accentuate fine lines. So that's a win. It's always nice to find a concealer that you pay a lot of money for and actually have it work well. So yesterday was my birthday. I had a nice day. And it wasn't what it usually is. Usually on my actual birthday, we take the kids out for dinner. We all go out for a nice dinner, and then on the closest weekend to my birthday, we go out for drinks and maybe to a place to watch some live music and hang out with some friends. But couldn't do that, so sat out in the sun for a bit till the sun disappeared. Then I watched a couple movies with my daughter. We had some Indian food, and yeah, it was nice. Oh yeah, and I tried to film that video and had to scrap it, but that's okay. That happens. Okay. So now I am going to contour. This is not new. This is the Fenty contour in the shade Amber. Using a little sponge here, so I want a little more control. we're blending. My skin looks a little more red than usual. I just finished doing a salicylic acid mask from The Ordinary. Just ordered it, so I'll have to let you guys know what I think of it. This is a Milk Makeup bronzer, the cream bronzer in Baked. And Paulina was the one who made me buy it. Well, she didn't make me buy it, but her skin always looks so beautiful. And I know she's really loving the cream products, so I thought I would give them a try. And yesterday when I used this, I thought it was super fun. It kind of harkens back to the days of, I remember my mom putting on, she called it rouge, and it was just lipstick that she put on her cheek. She still does that. Just gonna go in with a little more. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with the cream blush. So I'm just going to take my brush. This is in the shade Swish from Milk Makeup. It's such a pretty color. That looks really pretty. Okay. Now for powder. I'm using the Huda Beauty baking powder in Pound Cake. Just tapping some out into the pan, to the lid. Goodness gracious me, I'm having a heck of a time. And I'm just going to powder my T-zone. Okay. I'm just going to go in and tap out my concealer. And I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. I didn't powder over here and the foundation doesn't feel tacky at all. My cheeks feel soft and doesn't feel tacky, so that's good. Alright, setting spray. This stuff is almost gone. This is the D-Slick from Urban Decay. Almost gone, and now I just have huge droplets all over my face. I hate it when the setting spray gets to the end. Okay, so for eyeshadow primer, bring in with the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I really like this one. I find that out of all of the ones I use, it shows any dryness on my lids the least amount. It rubs in or blends in easily and it doesn't get messy. I mean, it's not as opaque maybe as some people like. Okay, and while we let that kind of dry down a bit, I'm just going to do my brows. I'll be right back. Okay, so eyebrows are done. And my primer is a little bit tacky, but not a lot. I'm doing this a little wacky, but I guess I'm going to go in with my Milani primer, or my new Milani highlight. It's baked highlighter in the shade Dolce Perla. So when you guys, whoever's watching and cares to comment, when you do your makeup, do you find that you always do it in the same order, or are you kind of all over the place? Because I find I'm all over the place. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll move on to eyes. I'm like, oh, I forgot my highlighter, or oh, I'm doing my lips now, but I haven't done anything else, or you know, like I forget stuff, to do stuff a lot. Like half the time I won't highlight my eyes, that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is a eyeshadow palette I've been wanting for a long time, the Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. I'm going in with the E32. I'm going to use the shade right here, which is called Jet Setter. Just in my crease here, in my transition area. Just doing circles. Windshield wiper motions. Back and forth. Just getting that blended. I'm going to try and do the same look that I did yesterday. Now I'm going into the shadow called Activist. It's this dark brown right here. Tap off my brush, and I want most of the pigment right in here. I'm just going to tap it, and then start blending it just little bits at a time. I might go in with a clean blending brush. It's getting windy out. It's supposed to maybe rain today. Okay, so now I'm going to get another clean blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Flower Child, which is just a light beige. I'm just going to blend out the edges with a fade shade. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the same dark brown and just put it into here where I want it. And then I'm going to blend it out with that other clean brush. Blend it in. That's kind of a tip when you're using dark eyeshadow, is to set it in place with one brush and then blend it out with a clean brush, or use a color switch to clean your brush, and that way you're not introducing too much pigment at once that makes it hard to blend out. Okay, so now I'm going to take a shader brush, and I'm going to put this on this color here. It's called Funny Girl. I'm going to put that on my crease. My only complaint about this palette is I wish that there were more shimmers. But I always wish for more shimmers. I have lots of shimmers, so I can always use something else if I want something more impactful. Like, I could use this palette for a beautiful evening glamorous look, and then instead of using these these more subtle, I could go in with a silver or something. It seems like it's building nicely too. Okay, now I'm going to use a pencil brush, and I'm going to go back into that dark brown called Activist, and I'm just going to start working on building up the depth in my outer V area. And then bring it up into my crease. This is the only shade I get fallout with. or the only shade I've used so far that I get fallout with. Okay, I'm just going to use my Milani highlighter, and I'm going to go in and highlight my brow bone. My inner corner. Oh, my eyes are starting to water. Happens to me all the time. Okay. Let's see if we can sweep away the fallout. Okay, so I'm going to just clean up. I couldn't get all the fallout away, so I'm just going to clean up and put some eyeliner on and some mascara and my false eyelashes, and I'll be back to do some lips. Okay, so we're back with, got my eyelashes on. I'm using the House of Lashes Iconic Lights and eyeliner and mascara, etc. And now just for the lip, I'm going to use my new Kaja Heart Melter Moisture Melt Lip Gloss Stick in the number Let's Chill. But before that, I'm going to go in with my NYX Pale Pink lip liner. It needs to be sharpened. This is cool. It's just click it, click it, click it. Feels very smooth. There, so I'm just gonna go fix my hair and I'll come back and I'll show you the finished look. Okay, so here I am with the finished look. I'm just gonna quickly go through my products that I use and tell you what I think. I enjoyed the primer. It's too soon to tell whether or not it's going to help me keep me matte. So that's the Too Faced. I really enjoy the foundation. I think it looks great. It's very natural looking. It's very skin-like. I don't even really see it on my skin, to be honest. It looks very, very natural. This Stila powder, this is not new, but it is very easy to use, and I highly recommend it for, you know, on the go type things. Like, it's just easy to just in your brush and then all over your face, and it's not very messy. So the Milk makeup sticks, I love them both. They're fun to use, and I think they have a nice glow to them, you know. The Milani highlighter, I enjoyed that. This Kaja lippy, I really like it. It's just so comfortable. My lips are feel soft and smooth, and it doesn't cling to or enhance texture. So far so good with the concealer. I think it looks nice, and it not really sitting in my lines, in my fine lines too much. And let's see, what else do we have? I think that's everything new that I used. I do have quite a few other things that I got in my birthday haul, so if you're interested in seeing that, then just let me know. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And time is our most precious resource, and when you spend some of your precious time with me, I really appreciate it. I hope wherever in the world you are, day or night, you're well, you're healthy, you're happy, and goodbye for now. Take care.